99% of the world's animals are invertebrates, animals without backbones. These creatures serve as a cornerstone for every ecosystem. Without them, the plants and animals that depend on them would die, and we would too. The National Zoo's invertebrate exhibit houses only a small fraction of the world's invertebrate species, but some of the most interesting. These displays show invertebrates at their most unique and colorful extremes. Zoo director Michael Robinson introduced me to a member of the arachnid, or spider family. This open display is home to an orb-weaving spider from Madagascar called Nephila.
The sensory world of spiders is low on vision and very, very high on vibration. And orb-weaving spiders have these marvelously, exquisitely precise vibration receptors, and the web is a vibration receiving device, like a giant earphones. And anything that touches the web is going to cause vibrations which the spider can discriminate between. And from that, it can make decisions about whether to attack or mate or whatever the appropriate response is to a particular message it receives from the vibration receptors.
All of the silk threads radiating from the center of an orb web are dry, and the spider travels on them. The connecting threads, however, the spider coats with a sticky substance to entrap its prey. The Nephilas here are fed live crickets.
The spider webs aren't perfect traps, and things can escape from them fairly quickly, particularly if they're buzzing strongly. So the spider's got to be quick off the mark. So what they do is seize the insect in their jaws and wrap all their legs around it and get these jaws sunk into the soft part of the prey. And then they inject a poison which will eventually subdue the insect and quiet it down, paralyze it essentially. But you can't just carry a bulky insect with legs sticking out in every direction back to the center. You parcel it up first. And you parcel it up by wrapping it in silk. And in Nephila, that's a beautiful movement of the hind legs that throw silk from the silk glands at the back of the body onto the prey. It looks like it's riding a bicycle.
Well, what makes a Nephila come down if you put something in the web, or what would make it come in to attack its prey?
If you can manage to produce the right vibration, looks like a prey, to its touch organs, then it'll come down. I'm going to try and seduce it down with a manual stimulation, and then you've got to be very, very, very good at that to get it to come down. That's it. Orienting towards this thing and just jiggling its feet, but it's clearly not happy about that. It's not just working. Let's try something that surely will work. This is a tuning fork.
Huh. Wow. Oh, let me bite you. That's amazing. It's that kind of vibration that causes that.
Right, this is vibrating at 250 cycles a second, quite close to a honeybee. You see the initial attack came to the vibration, but when she got down there and touched it, she realized it wasn't prey.
I've got a real appreciation for spiders.
And they're great animals, marvelously sophisticated. And I'm glad you now have a feeling for spiders as well as mammals.
Thanks a lot. I don't think I'll ever kill another spider.
Great.
Boy, at this time of year, I always run into creatures like this. There's a weird-looking bug. Looks like his head's upside down. Okay, now let me see here. Insects have 1, 2, 3, 6 legs. Humans have 2, I know that. And spiders have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 legs. I wonder who's pulling whose leg. Well, there's an insect fair in here. I'm going to go find out. Ready, men? Let's go. You like bugs?
No.
Here, you want to see the bug? Like bugs?
Yeah.
No bugs?
Whoa, that's neat.
The neat or what? Cool, aren't I? Am I cool or what? I'm cool. On behalf of the Ralph and Parsons Insect Zoo, I'd like to welcome you to the 6th Annual Insect Fair. Thank you very much for coming out today. You like spiders?
No.
Why are you holding it?
I don't know.
I like your hat. That's a nice ornament on your hat there. You're braver than me. I wouldn't hold that. You want to hold this one? Look here.
Whoa. Oh my God, it's alive. Whoa. Look at it.
She doesn't fly very well because she has no need to do that. All she does is hang around and wait for the guy to come in. They're just a large, good-looking moth.
It seemed like the best person to talk to around here was Dr. Art Evans, director of the Insect Zoo at the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles County. Art, how did you establish this insect fair?
Well, actually, I inherited it. It was started by the Lorquin Entomological Society about 6 years ago. We have 50 exhibitors from all over the United States. We have live bugs, dead bugs, bug t-shirts, bug books, bug equipment, bug artwork, and we even have some books being sold on how to cook with insects as ingredients.
To eat bugs.
Right.
Now, how many people will come to this bug fair
We're expecting between 8,000 and 9,000 this year
to see a bunch of bugs?
to see a bunch of bugs.
When I was a little boy, I hate to say this, but I used to step on the bugs. The kids now have a better appreciation for bugs.
I think they still go through that stage of stepping on them, and when I work with insects, I'm not trying to train everybody to be an entomologist, but at least I'm trying to get them to think twice before they grind some Apple's creature under their heel.
Now, one thing I have to ask this question. Do insects have blood?
Yes. Yes, they do. They have a circulatory system that's called an open circulatory system. You and I have a closed system. That means if everything's working properly, our blood stays inside of tubes, either arteries or veins. Insects and their relatives have a tube that runs along their back with a series of hearts in their abdomen that pump the blood forward into the head region. When the blood gets there, it just spills out and sloshes around inside the body. Now, the blood doesn't carry oxygen, but it does carry nutrients, and the tissues and organs are literally bathed in this nutrient-rich blood.
So when you slap a mosquito, the blood is there.
The red you see is your blood. A mosquito's blood is actually clear.
Clear?
Clear, yeah. Well, this is our traveling insect zoo. And I'll introduce you to one of our favorite animals here at the traveling insect zoo. This is Connie.
I thought you didn't like spiders.
I don't like spiders, but Connie and I get along very well. This is a Mexican red-knee tarantula. They're on the endangered species list.
Now, where's their stinger?
Well, they don't sting, they bite. And if you take a look at
That's okay. I
the
don't.
tarantula underneath, you can see her fangs right there. And that's the business end of a tarantula. And this particular species of tarantula is not considered to be deadly. The bite is very painful, so I'm told, because the fangs are large, but the venom is only about as potent as that of a bee sting.
Now, what's a spider? It's an insect?
Spider is an arachnid. Insects have 3 body parts and 6 legs. Arachnids have 2 body parts and 8 legs.
And then they hop off because otherwise they steal out all of them. They can get away. Don't you get tired of talking about bugs?
Oh, never. Not at all. This is fascinating.
What's your job?
Oh, I'm a pest control operator.
You're a pest control operator?
Yeah.
Huh. And you spend your volunteer hours talking about bugs.
Oh, yeah. It's very fascinating. Because,
So you kill them during the week and save them on the weekends. So there you go. That's a job.
yeah, well, that's a lot of fun.
Have you always loved bugs yourself?
From day one. I was telling people in the first grade I was going to be an entomologist.
No, you weren't. Really?
Yeah, really.
See, I knew I'd be a zoo director, but I never thought about being a bug man.
Well, I never thought about anything else, so I think people are just fascinated with insects. And kids, in particular, are very naturally curious about insects. And parents are interested in their children's interests, find this a great place to take them. So they're great. They're lovely.
You could probably get it to sting if you really molested it, but...
I think you'll see that there aren't too many kinds of people that don't come to an insect fair. We have people that are hardcore bug people that come here to buy, sell, or trade specimens. We have a lot of families that come here for a fun family activity. We have a lot of teachers that come to get ideas for their classes.
This is Yersinia Goliath. It's about the second largest walking stick in the world.
For the hardcore, just take a look around. You'll see them. They're little beady eyes, and they're sort of hunched over and they're moving nervously about, with hands of cellophane wrapped beetles and butterflies and things.
That's when they catch out of, when they emerge.
You collected all these flies?
That's right.
Where did you collect all these flies?
Well, I collected all of these right here. They're from sand dunes in the desert areas of the Southwest. But these right here are from all over the world. I got these from South America.
You just into the flies? Or?
Flies are my specialty because I'm learning a lot about them. I've described 3 new species that have never been known besides. That's right.
Get out of here.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Are they alive or dead?
They're dead.
Oh.
Now here's a new
3
one.
new species. I'm about to see a new species of fly. Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen that one before.
I'm calling it Rhophiomydes pylocurvus because it has these feet that have a bow-shaped curve to it with feathery fringe of hairs on it. So that's new.
So are you the most famous fly man in the world?
Well, maybe not the most famous, but I'm approaching that.
I bet you don't kill flies they get on your food, do you?
I shoo them out. Unless it's a species I don't have in my collection, then I take a pin and I put it in my collection.
No.
They have to be studied.
Now, what were you telling me about this thing here?
This family of flies feed on spiders. They lay their eggs on the web on some of them, and then they hatch out. They crawl along the silken threads and attach themselves to the spider, and they tunnel into the spider's body and live as a parasite inside. And then as soon as the spider dies, the fly hatches out as an adult fly, only as a larva, a maggot.
So when you were a little boy, did you just run around and collect flies?
I even took them off of car radiators. When I looked at parking lots and I saw a car coming in from Arizona or Texas, I saw a new fly and I caught it. I scraped it off the radiator. It was a little smash sometimes.
You know, I knew you were a bug man when I saw you in the parking lot. Remember?
I was probably looking at the bugs in your car radiator.
It's a hat. The hat here gives it away.
Everybody thinks that spiders are insects.
That's right, but they're not.
Yes, it's like as if people thought a dragon was a dinosaur, but it's not a dinosaur because a dinosaur had been alive, but dragons have not. It's the same thing.
Can you teach those people how to take care of them?
It's really easy. They just take about 2 or 3 crickets a week. Crickets and water. That's all they need. So they're really easy. They don't make a mess. They don't stink. They don't make noise. It's good for shock value too. Freak out your friends.
Do you know what makes spiders different from insects? You know what's different about spiders? That's right, they have 8 legs. How many legs do insects have? 6. How many body parts do insects have?
3.
That's right. How many body parts do spiders have?
2.
Very good. You do know your bugs and spiders.
I never held one of those.
You do. I never held one out. I tell you, I can hold your.
Yeah, this guy never held it.
Yeah, you hold mine. This is kind of your arm here.
Yeah, see, now this kind of wakes me out. I never held it. These guys fight?
What we're going to talk about is what's the difference between bugs and true bugs. A lot of people call insects, all insects, bugs. There's a group called true bugs, and they call them that because they have piercing, sucking mouth parts. Their mouth is like a straw. They tap into a plant and they can suck the juices out, or if they like to drink blood, they'll tap into your skin and suck the blood out. That's how they get to be a true bug, is those piercing, sucking mouth parts. Do you know what kind of mouth parts a true bug has?
Yep.
What kind?
Teeth.
No, they have like a long straw. They don't have jaws. It's just like a butterfly, same kind of thing. They call them piercing, sucking mouth parts. They can tap into plants and suck their juices, or they can drink blood. What's that?
That's a trilobite from Morocco.
What the hell that bug is?
They say 500 million years old.
500 million years old.
It's from the Cambrian layer in Morocco.
I know bug. You like bugs?
Yep.